Salvation history. What is salvation history? Salvation history is the history of mankind's elevation to the supernatural order of grace and the deliverance from its fall from grace into sin through the redemptive work of Jesus Christ. So now, allow me to take you back in the beginning. God created the heavens and the earth and all things. A vibrant new world was born. God created Adam and Eve in His own image with His own hands. So now, here are realization, discoveries, and learnings to be shared by Isabel Calyat, Lumart Galagala, Jerica Canubas.
Good morning everyone, I am Lumart Galagala and it has been quite some time since the very first day our paths crossed each other in this subject, which is religious salvation. And throughout the entire duration, we have talked mainly about the wisdom and teachings of our religion, which is Roman Catholic, though some of our classmates are in different religion and we can respect them. Going back to our subject matter, there are so many learnings, realizations, and discovery that were brought in my doorsteps, and I think I've been waiting for them for a long time because the moment when I entered this school, my connection to God has weakened in our discussions. These are my takeaways. First, God creates the most perfect plans and we just need to trust Him on that, just like what we did. The obedience does not only apply to God but to our parents. Our parents only want the best for us. My second takeaway is patience. I will always believe that God's timing is perfect. Often our impatience may somehow ruin God's plan, but God's plan always perfect, no matter what. My third takeaway is always look up and believe in Him. God has this ability to put us in a very profound way. I should know. If I didn't look up to God when I was depressed, last year I was so depressed, I was suicidal. And if I didn't believe in His plans, if I didn't look up to Him, worms have probably feasted on me right now. Yeah, that's true. I was depressed last year, July. It was one of the darkest moments of my ongoing life. Moving on, my fourth takeaway is, as we have discussed, genuinely serve God and offer yourself to God. There is this happiness and contentment you acquire of His presence, knowing that you have the greatest love of all, which is the love of God. You may not seek or long for affection since you have the love of God. I strongly believe that God's love is enough. My fifth and last takeaway is to never be jealous and insecure and never cause harm. As you know, I learned this from the book of Genesis, from Cain and Abel. Your actions have consequences. When you harm and feel jealous or insecure of someone, you are making yourself suffer. Like when you long for something you cannot have, when you are insecure and you want something that you cannot have, it feels it's bothering. It makes me suffer personally. And those are my takeaways, and I hope you learned something from me. And goodbye.
Hello everyone, this is Isabel Calyat. I just want to share what I learned in salvation history, and the things that I totally realized is in the book of Kings, when God offers Solomon anything he wanted and he wisely chose wisdom, because he knew that his job being the king would be easier with wisdom. We live in the age of information. Knowledge is always just one click away, and we tend to think that knowledge will make our lives easier, right? But information can't compare to the revelation of God's words. Life is too complex and the road is too unknown for us to Google our answers. Only the Lord knows every detail of our lives and what is the best for us. And while life will always have twists, turns, trials, and difficulties, life is easier when we follow God's will and God's ways, because we can have a peace knowing that He is with us and guiding us. And since it's already December and the liturgical calendar and Advent already started, let us celebrate and understand more fully the entire mystery
morning, Miss. I'm Jerica Canubas, and now I just want to share what I have learned, I discovered, and realized about salvation history. Way back when I was 10 to 15 years old, I didn't believe God, but it has really changed because of this subject, salvation history. For me,
As we encounter difficulties in life, we must always remember, in Psalm chapter 9, verse 9 to 10, the Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble.